Look at this dude.
What's poppin', everybody? Welcome back to another video. Hey man, if you haven't already done so, make sure you are subscribed to the channel, smash the like button, click that bell while you're at it so you can be part of the Post Noti Gang family, best family on YouTube, and that's no cap, hands down. Hey man, we are here for my boy Devonte, the one. Skrip Club Shenanigans, but we all know what Skrip Club is. Man, I haven't been to one in a minute, bro. I last time I went to one, probably I was living in Florida back in probably summer of 2020 was the last time I've been to a Skrip club. I haven't been to one out here in Houston yet. I do want to check it out though, but not just yet. I'm gonna probably wait till like around summertime to check it out. But anyways, we gonna do less talking, more reacting. Let's dive right into this video. Let's go.
Alright y'all, I'm gonna be honest. Me personally, I ain't a clubbing guy. I'm more of a group gathering type of person. You know, the anime.
I'm like that now. I'm sounding old as hell. Bro, but years ago, I used to go to the club like 3 times a week, 3 nights a week. I used to go Thursday nights, Friday nights, Saturday nights. I was reckless, man. So that's why I rather have gatherings or kickbacks at the crib and stuff like that, because nothing can really go wrong if you're home. You feel me? There's so much that goes wrong when you go out in club, bro.
Games night or go out and do whatever with the homies and a couple girls we bring along, if any at all. I'll still go to them. That's no problem. Yeah. But I just personally think all forms of clubs are freaking boring. I used to hear the rappers all the time. I be in the club this, I be bumping bundles that, thinking I would have the time of my life until I went to my first club.
Big dog club.
Expectations were shot to the ground. It was one of those, hey girl, let me buy you a drink, come to my booth type of clubs. No sir, that ain't for me. If there ain't no dancing from the time I walk in, you can go ahead and find me posted up in the corner somewhere with my little margarita.
There's gotta be dancing
for the rumbling to happen. I need to see excessive ratchetness and somebody breaking a leg and an ankle on the dance floor. Who finna start it? Not me.
Not me. I don't.
I realized after my 7th time going to a club that house parties put clubs to shame way later.
House parties are where it's at, to be honest, but I haven't been to a house party in a long time either, to be honest. Anything I got going on typically happens now here, where I gather a bunch of people and, you know, we do our thing.
So
but
I stopped going for a while until last year in 2022 when I took a trip to Atlanta to be on Holla's podcast. Now, this club experience was slightly different, so let me tell y'all how it went. Okay, so that week I took my older brother and my 2 homeboys, Arius the Aquarius and Amaris LSK, with me along for the trip because I wanted my brother and Arius to get some exposure. Amaris just wanted to come along. I didn't need the exposure because duh, I'm Devonte the one. I'm already a big creator. I've already built my empire by myself.
Big
after
facts.
14 years of doing YouTube, so I planned this
14 years
for them. So me, my brother,
14?
And Arius get to the hotel.
Dang.
I FaceTime Holla.
I didn't realize Devonte was doing YouTube for that long.
Mind you, me and Holla already knew each other. We just didn't meet in person until this trip. He ain't know the others though. So we chopping it up. I'm telling him this my 2nd time in Atlanta, and I ain't really explored a place like that before, which is what.
Bro, I've been to Atlanta one time and it's scary to drive on their highways. I forget how many lanes. It's like 8-10 lanes, bro, on the highway, and everyone drives like they're NASCAR drivers, bro. And every like mile there's an accident. You can see cars pulled over to the side on the highway because they got in a little accident and stuff like that, bro. It's scary.
After the podcast. So then he offers to be our tour guide around the city after the podcast episode was done, which was great because Holla knows his way around town and he's got connections throughout the city. So why not? And the first place he brought up showing us was the strip club. Now before this day, I ain't never been to a strip club in my life.
Dang.
I only been to normal clubs, block parties, and house parties. Plus, I always thought strip clubs was a waste of time, especially if you broke. So I avoided them like fat people avoid a diet. Kinda hesitant at first, but seeing as I never expected.
Everybody needs at least that one experience. For me, I was going to them clubs a lot. Not as much as the regular club, but I was going I used to date strippers, bro. Like no cap.
Before, neither did my homies. I decided, you know what? Vámonos, amigos. Crazy part is we actually hung out with Holla and his homies for the entire 3-day trip after the podcast. Bro, I don't care what nobody say. Holla was a S-tier tour guide. If he was our Uber, I'd give him 10 stars. Bro took us to so many places, but I'ma only tell y'all about one because whatever happens in ATL
stays in ATL.
This nigga forgot to lotion his ankle, so he's using lip balm.
Listen.
You gotta do what you gotta do, yeah.
These hoes don't like ashy ankles.
Yeah, don't like ashy nigga.
I mean, my ankle's ashy too. Hell, I even left him $100 in the back seat without asking as a thanks for driving us around those 3 days because I knew how much gas that probably cost me.
Yeah.
So I get off FaceTime with Holla. Me, my brother, and Aries took an Uber to Lenox Mall to meet up with Amaris. We stayed there for a couple hours. Then Amaris drove us to Holla's place, which he wasn't even there when we got there, so we had to wait outside for like 30 minutes.
Damn.
He was at the movies. We do the podcast, and after Amaris had to leave, so it was just the three of us with Holla. Holla drives us to this strip club. I don't remember the name, but it's somewhere in the city. Holla's 9 times out of 10 reacting to this right now, so he probably remembers. So we walk in, right? First thing I see that.
So he does podcasts and reactions. That's lit. I've always wanted to like start like a podcast, like, but there's like so much going on. But that is an idea that me and my other homie was thinking about starting up as a podcast because we have a lot of connections out here in Houston, like a lot of YouTubers out here. So I think it would be dope to have a podcast and then have like YouTubers come through, do the podcast. That would be lit.
I ain't never seen at a regular club in my life. Bucket, naked, scruples, everywhere. I'm talking about nothing covered up, bro.
I fell in love with a stripper.
No drawers to cover up the vernacular region. No bra to cover up the Nipolation Mountains. I mean, nothing. And, bro, 99% of them were, like, all over 6'3". Bro, I am 5'5", but I ain't care because I like my...
I'm 5'7", but... Oh, I remember... Okay. No, I remember the last time I went to a strip club. This was in 2020, but I ended up going to Denver, Colorado. This sounds so bad. This sounds so bad. But I went to my grandmother's funeral in Denver, Colorado. Rest in peace to my grandma. But I met some cousins for the first time. Like I never met, like it's my white side. So I met like a bunch of my white cousins for the first time, and they wanted to take me to the strip club. That strip club was crazy. I ain't gonna lie. Like I got a VIP dance. You know, I was doing my thing. She let me, do my thing. You feel?
My women tall too. Y'all are not excluded. All this tall and sexy walking around. I was loving it. I told y'all many times in the past for all my OG supporters, I don't climb trees. I chop them down. You feel me? Anywho,
I don't do tall girls.
Myself by adapting to the environment without asking questions. I saw people going to the counter, getting money, spending their entire stack of bread on a fantasy, throwing stacks of cash on the boudet, which is what I thought we were supposed to do. So my pea brain decided to mimic exactly what those same idiots were doing. My brother did too. So we go to the counter. I gave the man $200, told him to break it into all ones.
Yeah.
I give my brother the other 100. I turn around and I kid you not, 2'6'3" bucket naked scruples was in front of us, ready to shake that ass. Yeah, I knew they was only there for the bread, but I ain't give a freak at the time.
Look at Devonte's face.
Because my little buddy down there was happy. Its happiness was my only concern. I was a little bit nervous, but I ended up going through with it anyway. So these two sexy Amazonians took us to the most spacious spot in front of everybody and gave us the dances of our lives right next to each other. He had an Amazon on his power pole. I had one on me. I'm throwing stacks of ones on the boudet. He throwing stacks of ones on the boudet. And out of nowhere, on Kami, my brother's Skripper and my Skripper switched guys. I got his girl, he got mine. When his girl got to me, she started going even crazier on me than she did on my brother. Earned
They about to blow their all their money on these two girls, bro.
every penny. I was still nervous though, because everybody was watching, but I had a great time. I'm on cloud 9. My little buddy downstairs jumping out the gym. I'm still under the impression that I'm initiating proper strip club etiquette. So after the first dance, I decided to get more money.
That always happens, man. You blow through your buddy, and then you're like, all right, I'm gonna go get a little bit more out the ATM.
Look for more fantasies. However, us being noob strip clubbers, my brother and I made one primal mistake that every noob makes while experiencing this, which was probably why people looked at us so funny. I'm at the counter getting 300. Holla walks up to me. He talking about, yo, y'all did it wrong. I'm like, What you mean? I ain't seen nothing wrong with bumping and grinding. He's like, when you're getting a dance, you're only supposed to throw $1 every like 1 to 3 minutes.
Yeah.
Which blew my mind. Cause
they were just sitting there.
Through stacks of ones every 10 seconds. So not only did the dances last way shorter than they should have, the scrumples got way more money for less work.
Yep.
So you telling me I could have been in the land of ooh for an hour instead of 5 minutes? Yes. So upon hearing this valuable information, I took it upon myself to make sure the next lap dance was better than the last and in the correct etiquette to get my money's worth. My brother was on his own. I go back to the counter to get 300 more. I turn around and instantly this girl named Sugar walks up to me. Bruh, Sugar was so fine. She was like a 9.5. She was 2 inches shorter than me, slim thick, and I...
See, that's perfect. And when you got a short girl, because... Me and Devonte, we short, you feel me? So I don't go for girls that's taller than me. I go for girls that I love. Like I love a girl if they like come up to my shoulder. Like I like a short, you feel me? But half the time, if they're short and they're beautiful, I instantly just fall in love. I'm just like, oh, can I come home with you?
Did you not? The most beautiful girl up in there. I remember her the most because she ain't even started dancing off rip. She started conversation with me first, which was smart because good Skrip tactic 101. With the little time y'all got, bond with the client. Works every time for him. Not only was she fine as hell, but this girl was multi-talented. First of all, she threw it back better than both other stallions combined while conversing with me at the same
throwing it.
time. Shorty had a full-blown conversation with both parts of me. Worked for every dollar. Did her thug dizzle. And I think she was kind of lost in the sauce because, bro, when I ran out of money, she kept going for another 5 minutes.
Well,
I ain't have a single dollar on me, and Shorty threw it back like a Cadillac. Did moves I ain't even know existed. I felt like 50 Cent in the candy store because Sugar really left me with a sweet tooth. I never thought I could have the time of my life while clothed. However, despite the S-tier dances, never wasted my money at a strip club ever again. Such a waste of time.
It like low key, like every time I feel like I leave a strip club, I'm just like, damn, dude, did I really spend all that money at a strip club? Like, I think it's okay to do every once in a while, or if you got some bread that you could just blow, but it's not something that I would want to do anytime soon. That's why I was saying earlier before the video got started, I was like, I'll probably go again maybe sometime in the summertime because I do want to check out the Houston scene, you feel me? But hey man, if y'all made it to the end, I do greatly appreciate it. Smash the like button, leave a comment down below, click that bell while you're at it, and until next time, I'm gonna see y'all next time. I'm out.